Hello, listeners. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to share something that came up recently that I found actually kind of fascinating. I think it's always good. We oftentimes maybe think we know the answers and it's so obvious, and then we talk to other people and we get other perspectives, and it can be very enlightening. I recently had a nurse manager share that when they are onboarding new nurses, not just new grads, but new nurses from all around the country coming from someplace else to their facility, what they hear a lot actually is, wow, you guys really have strong rules or accountability around controlled substances. You really take it seriously, way more seriously than other places that I've worked, which I actually find quite astonishing. Now, this is a facility that I've worked with for quite some time. They have a wonderful diversion program. I've seen it grow over the years, and it has really blossomed into a very robust program. But when you get right down to it, yeah, they have policies that talk about, how long a nurse has to administer, waste, or return a medication after removing it from the automated dispensing machine. They do have diversion software, so they have insight into everything, and they do a good job of following up for every missing dose. And by that, I mean somebody dispensed it, but then where did it go? Either in full or partial, right? Maybe it was a partial administration, but there's no documentation of waste. Or maybe in a recovery procedural area where maybe there was another one given. You don't know whether it was administered because it wasn't charted, or it could have been wasted. So they have those in play, and they have automated dispensing machines. So to me, that's kind of the basics that every facility should have in play and then hold people accountable. But we were talking about, even still, there are missing doses. So where are they going? And you get all kinds of answers like, oh, I meant to do it in the ADM, but I didn't do it, or I didn't know it was controlled substance, or oh, I was busy, or I couldn't find a witness, or whatever the reasons are. And so they add up, they're onesies, twosies. These are things outside of probably diversion, not diversion, more like practice, and just we're not accountable for that controlled substance. But what I just found interesting as we were discussing it and how we could improve those metrics was the feedback from that nurse manager that nationwide, nurses that they have come work at this facility, she has heard it more than once. Wow, you guys really take controlled substance seriously, way more than anywhere else that I've worked. So I challenge you to maybe query your staff, or are you one of those places where your staff doesn't realize how serious it is? And granted, it could be the software and the fact that they hit every missing drug. And so word is out that, the diversion team, the pharmacy, or whatever department that diversion team sits under, is going to come to you and ask you about that missing medication. So maybe that's all it is. I don't know. Anyway, found it interesting, and I wanted to throw it out there for you. And hopefully you're not one of those places that they've come from and said, no one else has taken this as seriously. So look into it. Make sure you're one of those where your staff recognize that controlled substance accountability is serious business. Thanks, everyone.